I just got the best deal on meat. Okay, so Tesco's here have a section for like stuff that's kind of old and they would probably throw out the next day, but that they still want to sell. And they call it something like, less food waste, less money for your wallet. I don't remember. Anyway, so I was going into Tesco today, literally just to grab a sandwich because I want it for the plane tomorrow. I'm going to Italy tomorrow. Um, and usually the cheaper section has sandwiches. They did not this time, but they had a lot of dirt cheap meat. So I got chicken bites. It was originally $3.99. 40 cents, baby. 90% off. Irish diced beef, $3.50. 35 cents. Also 90% off. And two steaks. Originally $15.40. $1.54. Literally, everything was 90% off. I don't know why. I don't know if it was some special promotion. I couldn't see anything. The food looks fine. I'm so pleased with my €2 worth of meat. Wait, let's see. 154, 35 cents. That's 189 plus 40 cents. €2.39 worth of meat. It's so expensive. This is great. Okay.
Impressive anymore, but that was definitely where. And then the important part, the assessment. This also answers the question. I don't remember who had it for me.
This month I took a tour at UCC, which is the nearby university, and I was recommended it by some people at work. But I ended up taking the wrong tour, and instead of getting like the history of the campus, I got a prospective student tour. So that was interesting. And then I also went to my very first hurling game.
Ready? I'm alright, you're saying that shit there, mate!
Oh, that's two again. He's the one who's beef with his teammates. He has beef with everybody.
Yeah, if I use the whole Claire name, I'd go on.
So my roommates tend to have parties from like 2 a.m. to like 5 a.m. on random nights, usually during the week. And so I'll, go to bed unsuspecting at like 11 p.m. and then be rudely awoken 3 hours later and then can't go to sleep for a few hours. And that happened last night. And I'm like basically gotten used to it. So I'll usually just do work during that time. Like I'll literally edit YouTube videos. I'll be working on my prototype, like gluing it, whatever. But what gets worse is they smoke inside. They smoke inside the house. They told me that the landlord is okay with it. He seemed to disagree when I was mentioning it to him, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But they smoke inside the house, and then it gets under my doors, and it smells awful in here, and I start coughing because I'm weak. But I found, I looked it up, and apparently if you put baking soda, spread it around, it soaks up the scent, and it kind of works. So that's what my floor looks like. I did it in front of both the doors. So there's a door behind here. It's behind the closet. And then there's my door that I can actually get to into the other room. And so I put the baking soda there because the smoke comes in around the cracks. And it kind of helped. So that was pretty cool. Honestly, the worst part of all this is that every time, multiple times, every time they have a party, I guess they're just inviting random people over because they clearly don't understand how the house is set up. And so they'll try to get into my apartment because they think it's the bathroom, even though their bathroom is upstairs. And so last night, this happened, a few times, whatever. I'm basically used to it. But there was one really aggressive dude, and he was trying to get into the door from behind here. And for context, my bed is right there. So, we're 10 feet away. I'm sleep deprived. I'm trying to, do my thing. And he's full on rattling it. It's shaking this thing. He's banging on it. I could hear their conversation, obviously, because the walls are thin. I can hear fucking everything. And so I knew he was trying to get to the bathroom. And he was like, oh, it's locked, damn it. And I don't know what made him stop. I was this close to getting up and like going around and being like, "Can I help you, sir?" Um, but also the people who come to these parties, they're not like all there. So I try not to interact if at all possible because they react in very unpredictable ways. But I was like, if he's gonna fucking break down my door, like, I'm gonna stop that before that happens. Even though it's just little me in my PJs, sleep deprived. Just had gotten back from an Italy trip, so I was like already sleep deprived from that. Anyway, all of this to say, baking soda's great. I'm now out of it. I've used it twice. It took a lot. So I'm gonna go buy some more today because I'm probably gonna have to use it a few more times before I can finally leave this place. Hello. So I got a package today. Also, isn't this just like the cutest? It says good things come in green packages. So fun. Um, so I do know what this is. I don't know how to open it. There we go. Might need my knife. Definitely need my knife. Okay, so like, I don't know, 5, 6 months ago, I think it was in Donegal. I was at the Fishermen of Ireland factory, right? And I have a whole vlog about it. And I mentioned this sweater because I wanted this particular sweater and I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. But they didn't have any in the colorway that I wanted. They were going to make them and they were going to offer them. And so like the catalog I was looking at had that option. But then nobody ordered it. So they didn't have any. And then the lady I was talking to was like, well, we could just like custom make it for you. Like it won't cost anything extra. It'll just take a while. We'll do it when we finish everything else. And I was like, okay. So that's what this is. Let's see if it's cute. It better be. I just on it. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, look at her. They called it mustard cloud because it's a white and yellow melange. I love that this is a size small. Like, she's a box. Let's see. Oh, honestly, size smalls, it's kind of good. It's a little shapeless. It's kind of thick under the arms, I gotta say. But I mean,